mobbing. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it harder. 2 a.m., we ended up. 3 a.m., we like 4 a.m., and I know which girls I'm taking.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philippine Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Carry for the former Tar Heel, Williams. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Alex Singleton there on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Second down, they need 7. Here we go. On play action, here's Dak. To the left side, he's got Ferguson, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
Here we go.
On the play fake, Dak. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On the ground, this is Williams. Williams hits and loses the football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's going to let one go deep for left.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
To return, it's Mims. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Moving to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
3rd down and 9. Throwing. Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses it. We want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That play on special teams, perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Play fake. Prescott. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
3rd down, they need 5.
Yeah, here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A big play after being backed up. An even 40 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll send their tight end left. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They run over center with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
It's the quarterback with a sneak, and he will have a Cowboys first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
At the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And they'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Now it's Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. From the 20, here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Now Prescott. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Forced out wide. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll run it with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
On third down, Prescott. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That catch number 40 on the season for him. They'll go big, 3 tight ends in the formation for first and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal.
Yeah, here we go. I take one.
They put Pickens in motion. Dak going to push this one forward. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Third and goal for Prescott. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 29, here's second and 1. A run with the Central Florida runner, R.J. Harvey. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Still going inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver.
They think back to their first possession of this game, Mike. It resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Drive begins with a run by Williams. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
Prescott now. Forced to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Prescott. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A pickup there of 13. First down, Cowboys.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that.
And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
A first down throw for Nix. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. His ball batted away. That's incomplete. Ron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
To return, it is Turpin. And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I kept going in. Here we go, 46.
Go play action. It's Prescott. And here's another ball that it's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 14.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On 1st and 10, Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Jonathan Cooper in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They put Pickens in motion. 2nd down, Prescott. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He connects with Mims. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. It'll be a pickup 10. 1st down, Broncos.
1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Lutz for the extra point. And he misses misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year, and the score stays right where it is. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half, and the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Yes! There we go, boys!
On play action, here's Dak. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. One-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. We'll go play action with Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jadeveon Clowney. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The veteran Jadeveon Clowney still at it, and he still has it. He gets the sack. The Broncos bringing out their puncher. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's in! Mr. Lipke. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. And now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked out.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw is Prescott. Open man down the field is Turpin. Down the sideline. And he will dive into the end zone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys are back within 6. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with dangerous.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 9. Back to throw is Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
3rd and 9. Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Yeah, here we go.
They put Pickens in motion. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens once again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go, boy.
They put Pickens in motion. First down, Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 33-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak on the move left. He'll tuck it and take off. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Play fake, Prescott rolling right. He'll take off again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3 at the 17-yard line.
Second down, they need 3.
Yeah!
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go! Line in.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Here we go! I take line in.
Play action now. Prescott. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stitched with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's now second and 6.
Here's Nix to throw. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
Second and 7.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second and 7. They'll drop the throw to the left side into the hands of Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. And caught on the right side by Sutton. That's timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down and 3. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Now an option here, left side. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
of 2 yards.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And this one's online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Here's second down. Now Prescott. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
On first down, it's Harvey. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Oh, my son! Ready?
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
A 6-yard pickup.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free out, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. And 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
Nation.